friends, fans, random people who stumbled upon this video somewhere, somehow, some way, probably through YouTube. Welcome back to Dream Daddy. We're back on Dad Book. We just finally had an actual date with Robert. Let's see if we can do that again. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I tried messaging him a few times, and Dad Book says he hasn't even read them. Haven't seen him come out of his house, actually. Okay, so that's interesting. So, no matter what happens up until this point, once you get to the second date situation, he still apparently hasn't been talking to you. Because last time he straight up just hadn't been talking to us. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. See, that makes more sense now. I walk away from the computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all cut up on work. The house is relatively clean. That's a lie, we don't work. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favorite pie. So, we're gonna bake the pie. Like always, we're just gonna skip ahead until we get some sign of Robert returning. I turn out the lights and lie down. Hey. Does. Hey. Hey, Does. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. A computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. Hey, Does. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out my window and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. I open my door to try and figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey?
Oh.
Wanna hang out? Or wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping. That's no fun. Come hang out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have anywhere to be in the morning. Might as well live a little. I mean, we don't have a job. We've made that very clear. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. Right, 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside.
Hey.
Ready? Ready. Happen. I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and a gas station receipt out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Dude, your truck shakes so badly. Oh my gosh. Wait, the shaking stopped. Okay. Now I'm just confused. Is that a pun? What's with all the kitty stickers? Oh my god. Oh, you've had this truck for a while, haven't you? You like Tom Waits? I don't know who that is, so we're going to save. Whoa. Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, alright. He lights a cigarette and cracks the window. We drive together in silence. Well, there's music, but... So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. I've become quite good at this now. This speed limit is also 65 at this point. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. This might count as kidnapping, just saying. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a bit more there that I just can't place. I'm not sure, because he likes silence, but I am concerned. Oh. Okay, now we just gotta see if any of the other ones would give, you know, eggplants. Older than you. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous! I'm a little nervous. Okay, so that... We don't talk about the truck. Oh, that gave eggplants. However, something seems a little bugged out. I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decide to keep my mouth shut. He notices me staring. His portrait has disappeared because of a bug. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Oh.
Just hang on. We're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. There's portrait! We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats a space next to him. Oh, this is cool. This is nice. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's all so gorgeous. Wow. This is where I come to do things. What?
Huh.
I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? This is my little spot where I come to think. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight, and I suddenly realize what it is.
Huh.
That's a knife! Oh. Please don't stab me! Robert reaches into a pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Aww! Please don't stab me with that either!
Hey.
Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Dude, I haven't done that in so long. I need to whittle something. Oh. I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Did you think I was gonna stab you just now? What? No. Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs. I wanna play along. It's gonna save, and then we're gonna play along. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years, I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will.
Hey.
2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Yeah. Nothing gets past you, huh?
Hey.
Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. I have so many of those. I'm gonna warn you. The last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I both laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with the first Social Security check. Wow. Does. I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both youth and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you've even tried it speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. God, I love you, Robert. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is going to splinter. Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my hands. I look at his hands. They're calloused and covered with little white scars. They are very nice hands. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. That's beautiful. It's just so poetic.
Knife that wood.
Oh no. Hey, I've got a knife like this. I made a pencil. What a good start. What is it? Sharp stick, pencil, knitting needle. God dang it! I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, I said it was a pencil, but sharp stick and knitting needle are pretty good too. I'm gonna go with knitting needle. But only one? You made a useless knitting needle. Oh, I can rotate the wood. Carve! Carve! There we go. It's a stick. Tongue depressor, popsicle stick, flatworm. Gross. You made a flatworm! This is so silly. What's the story here? Bubble popper. Something to make me look tougher. I want to go between those two, but I want to go with bubble popper. Not to burst your bubble, but there aren't any bubbles around here. You know what? Always be prepared, man. Always be prepared. So what do we got this time? We're just whittling the wood. What is that? Huh. What's this? Chicken nugget, I don't know. Where'd you punch it? Yes. Now all you need to do is carve up a board and we're set. And also maybe carve a ghost. Yes. Oh god. Can I just say, whittling is way harder than this. Like, it takes so much more time to just make a sharpened stick. Nice form. What's it supposed to be? I just want to know what he's gonna say to that. You really captured my likeness. I'm impressed. You made Robert, I guess. This is so stupid. I love it. Interesting. What do we have here? An ambidextrous chopstick. Yes. It's a stick. It's ambidextrous. Oh, wow, this one's big. It's a swan! It's a new friend. He's beautiful. I'm happy for you. I made a new friend! How many things are we gonna carve? Oh my gosh! Okay, this is bullcrap. Like, you cannot, no. You cannot, your first time whittling, you do not make stuff like this. Nah. Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? Big old dog. The spirit of the Mustang. Sir Horsington the Brave. Aww. He very much does not want to talk about children by the looks of everything, so I'm gonna go with... Oh... I think you're taking some artistic license here, but I can respect that. Yeah, I get the feeling Robert has a kid, but he doesn't want to talk about his kid. Because anytime you point out something that might relate back to his past, like his truck, he's like, no. Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. You carved a horse. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Ugh. While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over.
Hey.
He reaches into his jacket again. Jeez, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? He pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Aww. Hold tight. He helps off the truck, and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all of the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. Aw, he's always prepared. I love you, Robert.
Oh.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy? I guess I'm a real whittler now. That you are. Be careful, though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know? Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff? I am surprised that Duz knows what a cryptid is. But yeah, this town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. Weird fact here. I'm a big fan of cryptozoology. Never actually have I ever said cryptozoological. It's cryptozoological. That's a new one. I always just call it cryptozoology, so okay. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are some things in these woods that we just can't possibly comprehend. I think about my entire time in this city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever hear of the Dover Ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pit bull. I love pit bulls. I love you, Robert. Real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So, me and Betsy start marching in the morning. It gets a little late, and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life, right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. We look around the clearing. Nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it in the distance. A man. But if something that I didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it just looked wrong. Big. Arms too long for its body. Black eyes. It just stood there, staring at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around and check on her, but she's gone. Into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I don't think I've slept right since. Huh. Wow. Robert. I'm so sorry. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover Ghost. A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it just makes my skin crawl.
Really?
Okay, Robert. Real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I strained my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that?
Oh?
We should go.
Whoa.
Robert and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away, back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that?
Whoa.
The Dover Ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves.
Huh?
We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city.
Hey.
Thanks for coming out. This was fun.
Huh.
I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Oh, he looks so sad.
Hmm?
Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man?
Oh?
Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette.
Oh? Oh.
Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in a sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think.
Hey.
Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I try to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I've been sad. There's a great many of them. But there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going.
Hey.
But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. So, be just like, yeah, that sucks, or hey man, I'm glad you trust me enough to tell me, or we can just joke about it. Oh god, I don't want to joke about it because that's like the most sincere thing he's actually ever said so far, so I don't want to just laugh it off. But at the same time, joking about it might make him feel more comfortable, because it's like, hey, that was real deep. Let's change the subject, you know? Oh. Alright, well, we saved. We can go back and see. It must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this.
Hmm?
You're a mysterious guy, Robert. But you don't have to be. Do you ever wish you were a better father? Think about it for a second. All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. There's so much stuff I regret or wish I could have done better, but I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does.
Hey.
It's funny. I look at you and your relationship with your daughter, and it seems perfect. It isn't.
Oh?
At least you're there for her. Aww. I stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. What did your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. Don't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom. Uh-oh. Do you hate him? No, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all the happiest moments of my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex. And he just wasn't there. Is Alex Amanda's parent? Other parent? Do we have a name? I didn't know they had a name. Oh my god. I approve, by the way, of the completely gender-neutral choice there. Like, that's awesome. And Alex is a great name. 10 out of 10. Fan of that name. If your name is Alex, you're awesome. If your name is not Alex, you're still awesome, but, you know, Alex is a little extra awesome. It hurt like heck when I had to leave him to die in that... What? Biller. I'm not even gonna try. It's a prison. I'm not sure if Duz is being honest at this point. What? I turn and smile at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. There we go. Okay, we ended it with a joke. Good job, Duz. We both break out into laughter. He pats me on the shoulder. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching bright lights of the city grow brighter. Good save, Duz. Good job. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into a driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. Freaking nerds. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is crap, right? Amanda, language. You know what? It's fine. I think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking towards her room. Hey, Amanda. She stops. I love you. It's weird when you say it outright and sincerely like that, but I love you too. Night. I chuckle to myself and then finally decide to go to bed. Yay!
Uh-oh, where'd my pants go?
Oh! What the heck was that? Oh, alright, well, date number 2 is complete. Pretty sure you guys know what's up next. Date number 3! Yay! Oh, man, that was an awesome date, though. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. And Robert actually talked to us, guys. He opened up. I feel so special. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Dislike if you so desire. Please stick around. Hope to see you in the next video, or any of the other videos I do on this channel, or any of the other videos that are soon to begin on this channel. I have so many plans, so little time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.